Hello, this is Autumn, the crafting enthusiast here on YouTube. I'm going to kit up The Food Thief by Abraham Hunter. Maybe do a little bit of kitten chat. And yeah, let you know kind of, not everybody's interested in my life. I could go over the facts of what's going on in this kit. It has 56 colors. I'm going to kit it up in this. It has 60 pots. And if there's a little bit of overflow, that gives me a few to work with if I need more than one. So first, here you go. I'm gonna, I don't think I'm gonna start it right now because I kind of want to do a few videos, but I'm gonna kit up this one. I'll put the stickers on and then put them all in their pots, and I don't usually sort them by like, I just go 1 through 56. I keep them in, I guess if I'm doing a kit, and this one is a round, and it's a smaller one, it's not that big. It is 24 by 17 or 60.8 centimeters by 42.6 centimeters. What my plan is to kit this up, get it all ready to go. It is a round. I like to keep at least one round on the go because to me rounds are a little bit easier. Everybody is different with what they like. And what, comes a little bit easier to them. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. There are 4 ABs, and the rest are just DMC colors. So, yeah. So, crinkle alert, I'm going to open these up real quick and get them laid out. And so, let me see what I got here. So, well, there was a couple things I wanted to talk about, but I'll get to that. So I usually start on this side and go this way, and not, some people start at the top and go at the top here and go this way, but I start here and go this way. I don't know why I do that, I just do. But I'll just put all the stickers on, and then all my ABs are right up front in the beginning. So this is usually how I do it. I did not prepare for static. I could probably grab my static art. I think it's out in the living room, but so yeah, life gets a little bit hectic this time of year. We went to Billings. We did the Hobby Lobby there when my son had his pulmonary appointment for his asthma. He's 10. And then we did a little bit of shopping there in Billings, Montana. And then we came back, and a couple days ago we went over to, my sister and I went over to Minot, North Dakota, and did a little bit of shopping at the mall. And I picked up my wedding ring, which they've had for 2 months now, and they still didn't fix the problem. So I just said, never mind, I kind of want my wedding ring back, so I'll just take it, and at some point I'll go back in and see if I can actually get it sized, because they said they were going to size it, but I got it back and it wasn't sized. It was just the same, so they held on to them for a month and didn't do a dang thing with it, which is really frustrating. So that was that. But we got some fun shopping done, and then yesterday was my husband's and my niece's birthday, so we did that. We did birthday, took them out to dinner, and I probably would say that Mexican food is our favorite food. And then, yeah, we came home, we had some, everybody had some crumble cookie. That's what my husband's favorite thing is crumble. And then we had some cake and ice cream and presents and all that good stuff. So that was yesterday. So it was a busy, full day. Wasn't a large gathering. So, and then, so one of my last videos, I'm not sure which one it was. Of course, I haven't had that many, but I'm not sure which one it was. I made a comment about low buy, no buy. Now, if anybody has ever said that in a public setting, you know what happens, right? Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Designs comes out with something that you just can't live without, and you get FOMO, and then there's your retail therapy. And if you have any kind of anxiety or distress in a day, or if you're just having a bad day, like if I have a bad day of pain or anything like that, sometimes retail therapy is what I do. And yes, when I get the stuff, I do feel better for a little while, but it doesn't change the fact that I deal with a lot of migraines and fibromyalgia. Enough about me. So I have some new kits from Diamond Art Club, and I have some, they're not all new, but some new to me from Dreamer Designs coming. So I will unbox those for you so that you can see, just see how, you know, how beautiful they are. And yeah, so there is a kit that I'm waiting to come in. I'm waiting for it to come in on Diamond Art Club, and I don't know if they ever, I don't know if it's archived. I probably could look it up if it's archived. But okay, here we go. I'm gonna need my scissors. Let me grab my scissors real quick. Okay, start this up. I probably don't need these huge honking scissors, but that's what I'm going to use. Move this back, and this is such a beautiful design. So this one's 947. And I'll probably use more than one pot on this one. 947 is right here. And I didn't, like I said, I didn't prepare myself for any static, so we'll just see how this goes. Right. Oh. Need another one. There's only a few that have this many. And I do have some stickers here. This is a round, so I'll use round stickers. I got these off of Amazon. They're nice. I do like them. Let's see if I can find a 947. There it is. Maybe should I put? Oh, maybe I should. I'm gonna put a little bit of washi tape down, just to make sure it's not going to stick to the pot, because I've never used these round stickers before. So go with 947 and then sure. Okay. Let's see, I'll move everything over, I guess. That might be kind of annoying. So, yeah, with the jewelers, I went in because my ring needed its check, and it gets checked, you know, a couple times a year. And then they said, well, you need to get it rhodium plated. So because I'm allergic to gold, I have to send it in to get it rhodium plated. So that's what I did. I sent it in. Well, when it came back, they had reshaped it. And because I have a 55-pound weight loss, the reshaping made it not fit my finger. So they resized my finger with their little sizing tool. And then they said, okay, well, here's your date that it's going to be back. And so I went and got it, tried to get it this weekend, which I ended up getting it, but it wasn't the right size. They said, oh, we're sizing it. You had it sized to size 6. And I'm like, no, that's what it was. I want it sized to 5 3/4, I believe is what it was supposed to be sized to. And he's like, well, we could send it out on a rush, but it was frustrating because they had already had it for over a month, longer than what they said. And I was just frustrated because it came back the same size that it went out. So this does have a lot of static. So I just said, okay, I'll take a spacer, and yeah, that's what I did. I just took a spacer, and no matter how frustrated I was, it wasn't going to change anything. So yeah, I just kept my ring, and yeah, I guess I'll just take it in whenever I get that patience back. And this is 741. There is a little bit of static in this. It's not that bad, I guess. I'll just make another pot here. Let's see, what else? What else has happened? Has gone really well? Or what else has happened in the last couple of weeks? Well, in the last couple of days, actually. So yeah, they're jumping around really bad, really bad. I might need to go get my, oh shoot. I know I have some in my little rolly cart here. I do. Maybe I should get a Q-tip too, huh? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna spray it from a distance and hope that it stops flying around. I'm gonna go get a Q-tip. Hold on, don't leave me yet. Okay. I might just spray a little bit in the lid here. And then I'll dip the Q-tip in it. Like that. That's good. Okay. Hopefully this calms down. Man, they're jumping around like crazy. Should have just sprayed my tray here. Maybe that would help. Oh, I bet you I know it would help if I had a tray with a lid. That would make it a lot easier. I'm going to spray my tray. It's nothing worse than trying to do a kit up and dealing with a lot of static. Okay, there we go. And once again, I'm going to have to move them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to move them over like this. And that will give me a couple extra spaces. Okay. 741. Wait a minute. Keep going. So yeah, it's been kind of a busy week. I had 0 sleep for about 3 days. I think I was going on literally like 4 hours of sleep a night for 3 days. It's not fun when you can't sleep anymore. Yeah, that's really frustrating. But, you know, I got through it. I slept better last night. However, when I woke up, I still felt, literally, I felt like I didn't get any sleep. And I don't know how to deal with that. It's like, okay, I try to lay down, but I still can't rest. I'm gonna spray the tray here. Okay. So that's frustrating. And then, let me see. But I mean, it's not been, they have not been having bad days or anything. I mean, beyond that, like sleep-wise, I'm just going through the motions and trying to get through the day. And by the end of the day, I try to get my rest. And yeah, I don't know. Boy, this is really staticky. Our days have been pretty dry. We don't usually get a lot of moisture this time of year. Here in about, well, it's been like the last month. I think we've only had like 1 day of rain, but yeah, I woke up this morning and about 7 due to time change, because I normally probably would have woke up at 8. But yeah, it was wet on the ground. Like the ground was damp. I don't know if that was dew or if it was rain or what it was, but we have some crazy weather. So they're saying like in the next week, I think we're supposed to get snow. So I don't think it's going to be much of anything at this point. I think it's going to, if you hear motorcycles, my kids are out riding their dirt bikes. So yeah. Sorry for any background noise. My house is pretty busy most of the time. 606. I gotta do an extra pot for this one too. I'm gonna need one for 740, and I think that's it. Yeah. 606. Where's that? So I think I asked this on my other video. Do you guys diamond paint according? A lot of people do. They diamond paint, or whatever their hobby is, they do it according to season. So I'm kitting this one up because I like to have a round on the go, and then also because it's fall and I want to have some fall. This is frustrating. I want to have some fall things, fall pieces. So on my next video, I'm going to do a unboxing for you guys of a few of my newer kits, which I think you'll like. They are seasonal, or I don't really go, I guess, I don't know if you would call it seasonal or go according to the holidays, but I have a few that one's for, I'm going to try to get them done, but they're really big kits. So one's for November and one's for December. We'll just see how that goes, I guess. 606 right here. Okay. And yeah, it's, I don't know. So yeah, it's right now it's pretty sunny out. I like the time change because, yeah, a little extra time. That's always nice. I need 740. 740. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 pots for this one. I'm gonna just move them over now. So I want to say like a huge thank you for the people that are subscribing and the people that are commenting. It actually lifts my heart and gets me in a little bit of a better, like, happier mood. It kind of gives me that little bit of happiness, dopamine, that it just makes me, you made me feel special when you subscribed. And there's a lot of people out there doing this hobby, or any hobby really, and it's just, I don't know, it's a really wonderful community. I've been having a blast making these videos. Great, here we go again. Here we go again. I don't know how you prevent this. I don't know if there is a way to prevent this. But the static, I mean. But yeah, you guys are like really awesome. I love your comments and it's great. Yeah, I don't like, I know I got my sister into diamond painting, but you know, I mean, she's got kids that are in school and we homeschool, so we don't like always get together and diamond paint together. But it is fun when you do get to have someone to diamond paint with, because you get to sit there and talk with them and have a nice conversation with them and, you know, enjoy the hobby together. But that's why I actually genuinely love YouTube. I have a few that I literally watch all the time. I don't miss a video. And I think 3 of them, well, 4. Let's see, Diamond Painting with Coco is one. And Lazy Retired Granny is another. And then Kimba Crafts. I love Kimba. I love all of you guys. 742. And then there was another one. Oh, Diamond Painting with Tita. Here's another one. Diamond. It's Amy's Sparkly Diamond Paintings. I like hers too. So it's just something. It's just when, yeah, when you need a distraction or you want to sit there and you want to diamond paint at night, it's nice to listen. I just put in my headphones and it's quiet and I just listen to what everybody has to say and learn a lot. And yeah, but for future reference, I usually, it's like reverse psychology, okay? If you say it out loud, it's hard to stick to it. But if you don't say it out loud and you just keep it in the back of your mind, it's easier to stick to it. So the low-buy, 301. The low-buy is really hard to do. And when yeah. So am I like taking back what I said? Well, kinda, but at the same time, I can do it. I can do a low buy. And then if I do find something I like, just stick to something that's, you know, maybe a little on the budget friendly, because premiums are my favorite. Get myself into trouble. So here we go. The animals are doing good. The sheep are doing good. Everybody seems to be happy. The chickens are laying lots of eggs. Dog's doing his normal barky. Yeah, looks like there's a little hitchhiker in there. Oh well. I should get a smaller tray. This is almost too big. And this is The Food Thief by Abraham Hunter, a license through Diamond Art Club. Come on, get out of there. Be stubborn. So it's kind of too big of a tray. The opening, the spout is too big. Maybe I should find a different one. I'll find a smaller tray. See, I'll do one of these. Man, the diamonds keep flying everywhere and I keep finding them laying around. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this one. What's the next one? Let's see. I'm going to use a smaller tray. Hopefully they don't jump around. That's why I like to use the bigger trays, but the pour spout was too big for these bottles. So that's okay. Let's just see. This one is 841. And everybody kits up different. And then after people kit up, I'm kind of like intrigued by the, you know, putting them in the order you want, not the order that's numbered on the legend. So yeah, everybody does it different. Everybody And the interesting thing to me too is like the different styles of art that people like. I love seeing all the different styles of art. Everybody has a different aesthetic. Mine tends to be more nature related. I like nature, I like landscape. I'm kind of like, I think I have a few portraits, but I tend to kind of not go to portraits. I mean portraits of faces, because like I don't know that face, I guess. So so yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I bumped you. I didn't mean to do that. 938. 938. Let's see. Okay. Doesn't look like, I mean, they're not sticking to the side of the bat. Well, they are a little bit. Maybe I'll get a little bit more static guard. But let's see. There, that's not bad. Okay, that one worked well with me. Hopefully this doesn't take forever. If I get this kitted up, then I can get to starting it, but I have to do a couple of videos first. I want to do a couple of videos of unboxings. I want you guys to see what I got. 3325. At some point, it might not be in the near future, but at some point I would like to do a stash video. And you can see, see what I got. But that would, oh, those create quite a mess. But maybe it would help me reorganize. Maybe what I could do is do like an unboxing video of an unboxing of like a newer kit and then one of my older kits. Like just kind of, to get my older kits moving, because I have a lot of older ones that I bought right when I first started diamond painting. I've literally had them for, when I say years, I mean it. I started in 2021 diamond painting, and so it's an accumulation over several years. And it would never be about bragging, but I notice that a lot of people like to look at other people's stash, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's fun. It's fun to see what other people are doing. 898. And I like the talking videos. I like the ones where you're visiting and you're, the whip and chats and stuff. I like those. I like to hear what people are up to. And my life is very plain. I try not to be too busy. I mean, I do the normal mom thing, like the kids got to go to the dentist, or I go to the chiropractor, things like that. So just normal doctor's appointments that I have to keep up with. I got to take care of me, right, in order to take care of my kids and everybody else in the family. Oh, that's another thing I was going to tell you. Tonight I'm making marinated tri-tip steaks on the grill and potato salad. That's my husband's favorite meal, and I didn't make it yesterday. So I always ask when it's one of the kids or my husband's birthday, like, what do you want for dinner? What do I make that is like your favorite thing, and just I'll make that for them for their birthday. And yeah, so he wanted the marinated tri-tip with potato salad, which is fine, but last night it was my niece's birthday too, so we all decided just to go out to dinner, and then we came back and did our birthday thing. But yeah, I'll probably do for Thanksgiving, I'll probably do the traditional turkey, and then my husband doesn't like pork, so I probably won't do a ham. He'd prefer like a prime rib or something for Christmas. So those are my traditional things that I do for like holiday meals, and then stuffing, homemade cranberry sauce, things like that for Thanksgiving. And then I don't know, I like ham, but my husband doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a couple of rotisserie chickens or something for Christmas dinner. And I was watching a YouTube video the other day. Oh boy, I wait all year to put my tree up. I love the lights. It makes me happy. The brightness of Christmas makes me happy. And I don't know why I don't do this every year. I don't know, you can't. I mean, you can't tell yourself you can't do that, right? So, I'm going to put my tree up early this year because I want to enjoy the lights longer. I'm going to put my tree up early. I'm going to put the lights around the windows early. Comment down below and tell me if you guys do that. Like, do you decorate early just because you know that the lights and stuff, like, make you happier? Like, there's something about the aesthetically pleasing Christmas lights. And then, you know, my husband does the lights outside and stuff, but like, I like during Christmas night or the December nights when everybody's got all their Christmas lights up, to just go in town. I live out of town, but to just go in town and drive around and look at all the lights. And then they have at the park, they do this Christmas drive-through. 339. You drive through and like, oh, it's so pretty. It's just so pretty. It's all the lights, and they play it to music on. You set your radio to a certain station and they play it to music. And then the Christmas parades. Oh my gosh, I love it. Which side did I spray? Let me spray it again. So yeah, that's this time of year. It's just, I know sun, you know, and all that will improve your mood, but in the wintertime, especially with our really long winters that we have here in northern North Dakota, the winters are so long and our summers are so short that if something pleases your eye and it makes it lifts your mood and it makes you happy, do it. Like, just driving around, you know, putting the Christmas decorations up early, or I mean, I'm not saying like overdo it. I mean, I don't know if you can. It depends on the person. Everybody has their own favorite, you know, favorite way. And for one. Yeah. I didn't diamond paint very much yesterday. I usually go like 3 to 5 hours, and that's not an exaggeration. I'm talking every day. But yesterday I've been so tired, not sleeping, and I'll tell you, after the age of 50, it's really hard to find sleep. You may as well just stay up and go until your body crashes. But let's see, I need 743. 743. But yeah, I just was too tired and I just didn't feel good. I'm just exhausted. The season's changing and stuff, it always like messes with me, and I get really tired and kind of like go through the motions through my day when at most what I like to do is like live intentional, be intentional about everything that I do in my day. But sometimes I'm just so tired. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say. It's just, when you get so tired, you just can't, I mean, I just couldn't. Sometimes I'll stay up until like midnight or 1 a.m. But as tired as I was last night, I went to bed at 11 and actually fell asleep, and I wore my Fitbit to bed, and it said I got 7 hours and 41 minutes of sleep. And yeah, I still woke up tired. Weird. It's like I slept, but I didn't feel rested. It's weird. So these are still pretty staticky. I don't know. It's really annoying when they keep jumping out. I don't want to run out of diamonds. I have a ton of overflow though, so suppose if I do run out, I have my extras. 37.87 here. Yeah, I've had this kit for like, I don't know, over a year. So yeah, I'm thinking it's about time to do it. I don't know which end I sprayed. Anyway, I'll get it kitted up and get it ready, right? And I don't, another thing, you know, I notice a lot of YouTubers, they like do their nails and they're pretty and stuff. I had my nails done for so many years with acrylic and stuff. My nail beds are just ruined. So if I do, I've never actually done my own nails. So I would like to be able to do that, to do my own nails where it's not damaging to the nail beds, because it's bad. The last place that I went to, they just destroyed my nail beds, and no. I will try to figure, I mean, there's been a few times where I almost gave in and went and got them done. But, I just can't do it. It was horrible. It was like the most horrible experience. I've had so many people do my nails, and this place was so horrible. I'm like, now I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified of going and getting my nails done. I was so not impressed. I don't care how pretty they are. You just don't go around. I mean, it's like they literally ruined my nail beds. There's like lines in them now. My nails split constantly. They seem weaker. So I'll just figure it out. I bought a bunch of nail stuff to do my own nails. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going here. Let's see, what are we on? New strip. So my son, who's in the Air Force, he told me, like, I have a Canon, this Canon camera that I want to record on. It was the whole purpose of me having the Canon was because I wanted to shoot my YouTube videos on my Canon. And the only thing is, I didn't understand all the details that go into videoing. Like, you almost have to buy almost 1 terabyte. He said to do like a 512 terabyte or 512 megabyte memory card. So that's what I got that. And then I asked him, I'm like, well, what about the sound? Do I need a microphone? And he says, yeah, he sent me a link. He's like, get this one, and it's a shotgun microphone, and it'll make the sound like really clear. And so I'm excited to try that. I have, the only thing I'm missing is that shotgun microphone. So I'm gonna get that, and then I'll try it. I'm not afraid to try it. And another thing I'd like to learn how to do, which I suppose I just need a HDMI to HDMI cord, but I want to be casting so that while I'm recording, I know that I'm in frame, so that I can see either a laptop or something, a TV, something you can put off to the side, and then you can actually make sure that you're in frame and not worry that you stopped recording or the sound isn't working. I mean, I don't know if it tells you all that stuff, but that would be really discouraging to go and put all the work into doing a video and, you know, find out that you weren't actually recording or the sound went out, or, I mean, that would be frustrating. I've actually done unboxings already, and then I messed up so bad and I wasn't in frame that I kind of decided I was just going to trash it, and then I'll try to do another one. One, I'm not frustrated, because when it frustrates you, you kind of just want to give up. But I'm sure everybody that creates content here on YouTube experiences that. Has experienced that at some point. The frustration of filming and then it not being what you... I actually, when I was filming, the camera flipped so it was filming from a different angle, and oh man, I was so mad. I'm just like, nope, I can't upload that. So yeah, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Hold on just a second. So yeah, it's really kind of funny. I'm eat a special way. I'll put it that way. I have a lot of people come up against me about how I eat, but I have a lot of autoimmune issues, so I eat a certain way. That's just what it is. That's just my life, and not everybody agrees, but not everybody has to eat the way I eat. I used to be really, you know, I would really be outspoken about it, and tell people about it, and then when I came up against so much opposition, I kind of stopped telling people how I eat. But it keeps me, it's like an anti-inflammatory diet, so I don't eat any sugar. I eat, like if I want, I'll drink a Topo Chico and it's not the flavored ones, just the regular bottles of Topo Chico. That will be like a treat because it makes me feel like I'm actually drinking a pop, but I'm not. It's just carbonated water. I mean, if I got a soda stream, I would literally get it just to have carbonated water. I wouldn't even put any flavorings in it. But I don't eat any sugar, none whatsoever. And I've been doing it for a year now, and I feel, I mean, as long as I keep my electrolytes balanced, I feel really good. So that's probably the biggest obstacle in this way of eating. But the older you get, the more protein you need. So your joints, your bones, everything needs it. So that's just me, though. That's just me. I don't expect everybody to eat that way. I don't push it on my kids or my husband. However, my husband does kind of emulate my diet, because I don't even want to call it a diet. It's just it's a intermittent fasting and high protein and fat diet. But yeah, I don't eat any bread or anything like that, but he thinks it's funny that I can go bake cookies and not eat the dough or the cookies, or you know, go buy a cake for someone's birthday, but I don't care. That I don't crave sugar or nothing. I mean, sometimes I'll see it and I'll be like, oh, that sounds really good, but I don't eat it. I don't have as bad as I feel sometimes, I don't have the energy, or not the energy, but the daringness. I'm not daring enough to put myself through that inflammatory, because everything starts flaring up when I eat sugar and bread and all that stuff. So it's not really keto, and it's not really 100% carnivore. It's like ketovore. Nisha Berry, she has a channel. It's Dr. Berry's wife. She does a channel, and she calls herself a ketovore because she eats keto, but she eats carnivore. So every once in a while, she wants to have vegetables or something. You know, you have to try to make sure the vegetables are low carb vegetables, but yeah, when you feel so bad that you can't live your life normal, you know, you have to make changes, or I made those changes. It wasn't easy, and it's been a walk in the process. Lots of physical therapy and lots of doctor's appointments, lots of MRIs, lots of x-rays. Just jump through the hoops and do what you got to do to try to feel a little bit normal. Yeah, that's my life. And I look for things like diamond painting too, and cross stitch. I haven't cross stitched for a little while, but and knitting and crocheting and spinning. Spinning's very therapeutic. Spinning on my spinning wheel. Making yarn. It's really therapeutic. It just makes me relax. It brings me into a moment of zen where, you know, I can completely relax my body and my mind and not stress. I cannot believe how much static is in this. I have never done a kit with this much static. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew what caused it. Everybody has their own theories, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I hope I can, on the whole camera thing, I hope I can figure out, I know how to take pictures and videos on my Canon. I just want to, it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. It's 104. A little bit of a learning curve trying to figure out the angles of the camera, because it's a bit of a different setup, I think, because right now I'm recording on my phone. I have a what do you call it? It's a Z Fold 3. Would not recommend it. I can't wait till it's paid off so I can go back to iPhone, or, you know, I would stick to Android. I would just never do a folding phone ever again. They're super expensive and it breaks every 6 months. The screen bends, so it folds in the middle. It's a really cool concept, and that I give them kudos. I love that concept. Oh my gosh, it breaks every 6 months. I have to go order a new phone. I have to pay $100, my insurance cost for my phone, and then that's how they'll send me a new phone, and I send them my broken one because the screen splits right down the middle. But and I'm not kidding when I say it's literally every 6 months. The screen shatters literally from the center out. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I would never recommend it. But yeah, once it's paid off, I'm fine recording on my phone, but the Z Fold 3 does not fit most of the little holders that come on the tripods. I have to get one that holds like it has to hold, it can't hold just a phone. It has to hold tablets, like up to a 10-inch tablet. Like that one I can adjust to fit my phone while I'm recording. It's got really good camera quality, really good picture taking. I mean, I love it, but I hate the thing. It's a love-hate relationship, I guess. I like the bigger screen. I think that's really cool, but I don't like the fact that I can't, you're supposed to be able to open and close your phone, right? Open and close it. That's the concept, is be able to open it up and almost feel like you have a tablet, but then close it and you have a phone, even though it's way narrower than any iPhone or any other Samsung. So yeah, these holders that come with these tripods or whatever, I have to get a tablet holding one for any of it, for any recording, because when it's open, it's too big for the ones that hold just iPhones, and when it's closed, it's too small for the ones that hold the iPhones. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. So I just buy the tablet holding little doohickey. I don't know what you call it. I'm sure it has a name, but so those of you, I'm so thankful for my subscribers. I look at it go up and I'm like, oh, you guys, I don't know, even if you don't comment and I see that there's another subscriber, it just makes me happy. I'm happy to do it. I love having someone to talk to at night, like joining the Facebook groups and stuff like that. It's fun. It's really fun, and a lot of people are making it really fun to to do this hobby and you don't feel alone. Although it's okay with me. I mean, I don't mind feeling alone, I guess. I like to, when I'm doing my diamond painting at night, I pretty much, I put my headphones on. I either listen to an audiobook on Audible, or I'll put on a podcast, you know, or listen to the YouTubers that I love, the diamond painters. I'll put that on and I'll kind of, you know, just kind of zone out. My everything just quiets down. My anxiety quiets down. Sometimes it doesn't, but the actual repetitive motion of laying down the drills is really, really therapeutic. And I do multi-place with rounds. I don't multi-place with squares. Now, I'm willing to try. You want to see what I got? I got a 7-placer. This is the first, I would say, because of the shape of it, more square style, that is going to make me more apt to multi-place with squares. I single place. Now, if I show you this pin, some people have told me, or not told me, but said on their videos, this is a B-Note off of B-E-N-O-T-E off of Amazon. Okay, one side is round, one side is square. Now, when I'm doing my square diamond paintings, I use the square side, and this is, I use the glue dots. So on this side, the square side is larger. So I do 2 glue dots in this side. And on this side, it's a little bit smaller. So I usually only do 1 glue dot. I just got this one. This one's new. But it's a B-Note. And I love it. When I'm doing a square, I use the square side, and it helps me place the squares very, very very well. They place very well. So I would say to those who don't like the square, try it on a square painting. I mean, maybe you have. Maybe some people don't like the square tips, but this one right here that I got from Diamond Art Club is more square. It's got pointy. It's not a round. And so I think it will, I don't know how to explain it. Like the round tips, you know, even if you look at these multi-placer ends right here, they're rounded. The edges are rounded. But if you look at this Diamond Art Club one, it's got square. I haven't even opened it yet. Here, I'm spilling my drills. I'll open it real quick. See. No, maybe it is, but it looks more rectangular to me. It just looks more rectangular to me. Like the sides look more squared off. So I'm willing to try it. I don't know if I'll like it, but I'm willing to try. I see some of those people like Sparkle Dot Diamonds. She does like ASMR diamond painting videos, and she uses these multi-placers, and she does it in such a way that it's almost like artistic. I mean, it's beautiful how she lays down drills on her ASMR videos. So yeah, I think I'm willing to try. I don't know if I'll like it, because for some reason when I multi-place, I'm doing my huge diamond paintings. Huge, they're huge. I spilled, kind of intentionally, I guess. And when I say huge, I mean like Almost Heaven by Chuck Penson. I finished that one this year. Blue Rose from Diamond Art Club. That one called Blue Rose. I'm not sure what the artist is. I'll look it up. But I did that one all single placing. I don't know what it is about the single placing. I love it. Yeah, if I get quiet, it's because I'm trying to think of something to talk about while I'm kitting up, because usually I'm pretty quiet when it comes to stuff like this. So it's hard to like be really talkative for someone who's typically on the quiet side. Find content to talk about. I'm gonna move that back just a little bit. It'll probably move again. If I can just get these dumped in without them jumping everywhere, even if there's only a few left in the bag, I'd really be happy. It would be easy, but I don't know what causes this static, but I might do a whip and chat, actually. I'm doing Country Ladies right now, and I'm maybe 30-21. I'm almost halfway done with that, and that is 100% single placed. I just do, I don't know the size of they're pretty standard size of the release papers, but yeah, I do, like, if I diamond paint for 5 hours, I can do 3 of those in one night. But sometimes if it's like last night, I can't even get through one, and I'm done and I go to bed. 7, and I do save my drills. 7, 7, 5. 3. Where is it? Where is it? Move on to another one. 741, 7. There's no 775. What the heck? Did I just put it somewhere? Where's my... Ah! Are you kidding right now? Okay. Guess I slipped up. Anyway, I'm gonna put these uppities in their proper place in a minute. I'm sure you guys saw that right off the bat, but I missed 2 stickers, but that's okay. I fixed it. It's so frustrating. Well, I should quit my complaining about it and just deal with it. Whew. Stop jumping. No more. It takes a long time to kit up if you have static. It just does. You just have to keep going. So I think tomorrow night, I think I'm just gonna make tacos for dinner. It'll be an easy, see, this is 31, so let's see, it goes right here. So I'm gonna have to move all of these over. Actually, this is 56, so I'm just gonna move them all over. 48, 47, 5, 44, 43. I think it's easy to get distracted too when you're filming and you're trying to do all of this at once. Say, I went too far. 26, 28, 9, 30. Here's 31, and the other one was 30, 32. So there. Okay, there. Perfect. 8:33. It's easy to get distracted or, you know, make mistakes when you're talking and kidding up and talking. Okay. My husband is watching the potatoes while they boil so that I can go make potato salad. I don't think I made it once this summer. It's one of his favorite meals, and I don't think I even made it once. It's a recipe for the marinade is got, it does call for a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, but what I used was Swerve, and I used a little bit of monk fruit. So it just kind of replaces 647. It replaces so you still get that sweet taste a little bit that you need, and because it actually calls for it in the recipe. So you still get that sweet taste, but it doesn't have any sugar in it. And the soy sauce that you're supposed to put in it, I replace with either liquid aminos, or I put in coconut aminos. So it's just up to you what your preference is. They both are low carb and keto friendly, so no sugar. I hope I'm in frame. I'll have to check and see if I'm in frame. Okay, that was the last of that row. One more. 7:30. There. And you gotta try to get rid of the, usually I can get up pretty fast, but when you gotta try to get rid of the static, goodness, it's very frustrating. Takes a little longer, you know? So I hope people are enjoying my videos. I hope they're enjoying the content, and you know, hey, if you want to leave a comment down below and tell me if there's something specific that you want to see. If you want to see me do a stash video, or if you want me to shorten my videos up, I'll try to do that. Sometimes this takes a little while. 6:45. But I can shorten my videos. I could try to, you know, speed through them, maybe put them in fast forward or something. Goodness, this was jumping everywhere. I didn't use the spray. Oh no. Okay. So, if you didn't hear my first video, my very first one was the Flip and Chat Get to Know Me. I have a lot going on in my house. I have 5 kids, ranging from 10 to 30. I am a grandma. I have one grandchild who lives in Billings. I have a bunch of farm animals that are a delight. They're so funny. They crack me up. They're fun to have. And I have a Chihuahua that his name is Amigo, and he is my alarm bell. He barks a lot. I think that's a Chihuahua's MO, is to bark. They're your biggest alarm system out there because they bark at everything. So, and then I have a cat. She's a a long-haired tabby. 3864. Where's that at? It's the last one. So, and then I have some ducks. They're pretty funny. They'll follow you around because they think they're hungry all the time. And they'll just follow you around quacking at you until you give them what they want. They're comical. I have a lot of chickens. I tend to like my decorative chickens. I mean, they're pretty good layers. They're young yet, but I'm sure they'll go through their molting season at some point, which is kind of when they slow down on their laying. They kind of lose some feathers. They regrow their feathers. Just go through. They just go through like an aging process, I guess. But yeah, I mean, if you keep their protein, their food, their quality of food up, then their molting won't be as bad, and yeah, they'll get through it. But yeah, the sheep are probably, the cow's pretty funny too. I have a Angus. She's still a baby. She's literally like, I think she's 7 months old. She's not a year old. I think she's 7 months. Yeah, she's 7 months old. 948. So, I am a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my 3 younger children. Gavin's almost 16, Addie is almost 14, and Jace is just turned 10. And we have lived here in Williston for 13 years this year. 13 years, it's a long time. You may as well call me a local. But I didn't want to leave Montana, but Montana was beautiful, and there's really nothing that compares to that beauty. But the beauty of the trees and the mountains, you can go in the mountains and just kind of disappear for a little while. It's so beautiful. I don't know, what do you guys think? What is your favorite place to live? Would you rather live in the mountains? Is that a would you rather question? Would you rather live in the mountains, in the trees, and off-grid? Or would you rather live in town, close to all the amenities? I like to be a little bit more dependent on my family, like my hobbies. More dependent on my ability to feed, since I have the chickens. I mean, there's food, got eggs. So, I mean, I guess that's a would you rather question. What would you rather? I'm spilling drills, are jumping everywhere. Some of these are stuck together, that's not good. I would rather, and I know this sounds really weird, but I'm an introvert by nature. I'm just an introvert. I'm more quiet and kind of go in my head and stuff and think about things. But I would not complain. Maybe I would change my tune if I actually did it. But I would not complain if I had a little one-room cabin in the woods somewhere and just go there and just tune everything out and turn off my phone. I would have no internet. There goes the kids being wild and loud. But the internet, I just would unplug, and I would be okay with not seeing people for a little while. I don't know why. I do enjoy the quiet. I also enjoy being around people. So maybe it just depends on the day and how I'm feeling. But I like your guys' comments and your, reaching out and saying hi, and almost done. I've only got a few left. I have a few unboxings for you, and I'll just unbox them and make those short videos. Those can be my short videos. And I'll give you details if you want details, and I'll skim over it and, you know, do it kind of fast. But they are newer kits. 783. To get the static, I did not put static guard on this one, and they jump everywhere. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, what do you guys think of this painting? It's awful cute. When I saw it, I thought, oh, that's so cute. And I do like Abraham Hunter. I like his art. I like his, it's nature, it's scenic. He does scenery too. But I love that about Pinson too. Chuck Pinson's art. Oh, I like Thomas Kincaid too, but as far as I'm aware, I mean, I don't really want to, if I'm going to do, the only thing I've ever done when it comes to Thomas Kincaid is a puzzle. Like, I've never done a diamond painting or anything like that of his, with his art. And he's licensed, I think, through Disney, so. That's me spraying the static guard. I have to get it in there. And diamond painting with Coco. Raimi, you are a dream to watch. You are so much fun. I love watching what the art you're gonna do. Yeah, I love your channel. Oops, there it goes. Look at what I did. Being clumsy, trying to do it left-handed. That's okay. These all picked up here. They're jumping around too, so that doesn't help. I'll just get them all in my tray. And another thing, you know, a lot of people that I watch, they use washi, and they'll section off their canvas. Like the newer canvases have those of Diamond Art Club where they're perforated and you can just tear it off. And I have not done a new one that has that yet. And I will. 471. But I don't do that. I don't use washi and section it off. Let's see, those come down. I just pull back. I pull back the cover just a little bit, and I throw down some release paper. And then as I move up the canvas, and I'll finish a row or finish a row this way, and then I'll cut that part of the cover off. And then so that the cover doesn't become cumbersome and get in the way. And then I'll do another row of release paper. So that's how I prefer to do mine. It's just the way I've always done it. I did try the other way, but I guess I couldn't really adjust to it. I mean, everybody's different. They all like different things. Everybody does it differently. 734. So, you know, today I just didn't feel well, so I was really late. And I know the last video that I did, I made a comment about making a video on Sunday or Monday and getting it uploaded. And I wasn't feeling like really ambitious today. It's like, today's like one of those days where I just, I'm only doing a little at a time. So, 803. Let's see, yep, okay, I'm still in frame. I know you can't really see this up here, but this is what I'm working on up here. I'm almost done. couple of these ones. And I got a comment from a viewer over in, someone was watching my video, and she's from the area that I grew up in, and it's just such a small world. Yeah, it's such a small world. I lived in Oregon all the way till I was 18. I lived in Battleground, Washington for a little while when I was in my teenage years. And then when I turned 18, I moved to Montana and, you know, never went back. I go back to visit. I've got family there, so in Portland and on the outskirts, and a school friend that was my best friend all the way from like 3rd grade till we were 15, I think. And then I moved away, and yeah, that's a story for another day. But yeah, I moved to Battleground, Washington, and lived with my aunt and uncle till I was 18, and then moved to Montana, and I lived there. I think on my first video I said I lived there till I was 34, and I think we lived there till I was, oh goodness, I might have been 35. I might have been 35, so close to that. But yeah, I've lived here since then, and I just turned 50, so I joined the 50 club this year, which I'm actually proud of. It's not depressing to me at all to be 50. It is a feat that I feel like is an accomplishment. But when, I mean, the body doesn't, the body, the body ages. Your mind doesn't. You want to stay young, you know. I need 7:29. I know I look confused here. Which way do I go? Yeah, the body ages dramatically, and it tells you you can't do that anymore. You can't go climb those mountains anymore. I mean, you can. I mean, if you don't want to walk the next day, whatever. I probably should be going to the gym and working out and keeping my legs strong. I do have an exercise bike here. My husband got me last year, he got me it's a Nordic track, and it's got the iFit screen on it. So that is really cool, because you can just, it's like you're hiring a coach to, you know, encourage you, and you're not riding alone, you're riding with somebody. I need 3856. That's not that one. 3856. You're not riding alone. You got someone cheering you on, and which is really cool. But I need to get on there. I kind of wish I had a treadmill, but a treadmill would be nice, because then you're just walking. Just the walking motion itself is very therapeutic for the body. But, and if, you know, like me, you're sitting and 3364. You're sitting and doing diamond painting for hours at a time. You know, sometimes you got to get up and move and keep that body going, you know. I'm going to put this last one in, and I will say thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. Oh, give me a like if you so choose. And I thank you so much for all of the comments and the views. I really appreciate it. And, you know, hey, if you see another diamond painter that needs some new content, you can share my video with them. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye.